need to know with some antiarrhythmics which drugs also have what's called antisympathetic effects. They're not all traditional beta blockers, but it doesn't really matter how they are antisympathetic. So, for example, amiodarone can really have a major beta blocking like effect. It's not classic beta blocker, but it's antisympathetic. Sotalol clearly has a major beta blocker in it. There is some AV node blocking ability to a drug, dronedarone. It's not dramatic. It's not as potent as the other two I've mentioned. And surprisingly, propafenone. Propafenone does have beta blocking effects. And in fact, there is a genetic abnormality in some people that can't break the drug down. And one of the classic things that we want our trainees to know is if you start somebody on propafenone and they call up because their heart rate's really slow or they're wheezing, you can be pretty sure that they're not metabolizing the drug properly, because the metabolized component does not have a dramatic beta blocking effect. So it depends on what kind of metabolizer you are, but you got to remember it does have some beta blocker activity. So if you're supposed to avoid a beta blocker, let's say you have some really significant asthma, then you don't want to be using propafenone. At least I wouldn't. You might get away with it, but you should avoid drugs that could exacerbate their underlying lung problem. And I always ask those things. Do you have wheezing components before I start any of these drugs? Because there are alternatives that don't have problems with the lungs, and you should select those drugs instead.